Hi there, Matthew Kinney for Kinney Music. Today I want to talk about just a few real basics on holding the stick, gripping the stick, and doing just a primary full stroke with the stick. Now don't make this more complicated than it has to be. We're going to start by taking our thumb and our first finger and going about 6 inches up the stick and putting them on opposite sides of the stick. A little closer look there. So if you were to imagine a nail going through your thumbnail, it should come out your first knuckle. Okay, this is going to create our fulcrum, which is going to let the stick move back and forth. Then with these other 3 fingers, we're going to wrap them right around the stick. Now you want to make sure that you're not holding the stick too tight. Got to keep it nice and loose. These 3 fingers here are there to help guide the stick as it moves on that fulcrum. You see how that's working there with my fingers. A big rule I always say to all of my students is, as much as you can, keep your fingers on the stick. Now as we start to go faster and speed up, there will be less and less of the fingers controlling the stick. They're just there to keep it from being all wibbly wobbly around the drums or on the drum. So keep those fingers right on the stick. Now, the first stroke we're going to talk about is called the full stroke. And what the full stroke is, that means we're going to start at full extension. That's with just our wrists fully extended. And when we're finished with the stroke, the bead of the stick is going to end up right back where it started. Okay? As you do this, you're just going to use the muscles in the wrist and those fingers that are wrapped around the stick, and you're going to go down and back up just like this. As it comes down and it hits the drum or the pad, there's going to be a certain amount of rebound, force that's pushing that stick back up. Let that happen. Let that stick come up all on its own. And that's the beauty of the rebound of the stick, is letting that come up all on its own. Okay, that saves us energy, saves us strength, and helps us get a lot faster and a lot cleaner as we play, using that rebound, whether that's on a practice pad like I'm doing today, or a snare drum, or any marching drums, or drum set, or toms. You want to use that natural rebound that the stick gives you, using that perfectly placed fulcrum. And a quick tip, once you've got your fingers wrapped around the stick, there should be 1 or 2 inches of the stick coming out the heel of your hand. It's a good place to know where the fulcrum is. Each person's hand is a little different. Each pair of sticks is a little bit different. So you need to find that optimal fulcrum and spot to get the best rebound. Do the same thing with my left hand. Same idea with the fulcrum. Fingers wrapped around the stick. Giving that nice full stroke, using all that beautiful wrist motion. Do a little back and forth here. It's a good place to start for any type of percussion instrument, because this translates really well over to mallet instruments, marimbas, xylophones, vibraphones, into drum set, marching percussion, and world percussion. That beautiful relaxed wrist, relaxed hand and fingers. And that's your full stroke and your grip.